Thanks for staying on. Well, renewed calls for child water safety have been made by the National Sea Rescue Institute amid concerns of a rise in drowning and distress incidents involving children during the festive season. Several children were caught in a rip current in separate incidents at Cape Town's beaches this past week. The most recent incident saw 2 children fall off their flotation device, requiring assistance from adults and the NSRI teams. For more on this, I'm joined now by Andrew Ingram from NSRI. He speaks on their behalf. Andrew, good to have you, and thank you very much for your time. When we're seeing a rise, is this an unusual rise for this time of the year, or compared to, I suppose, what we would have seen around this time last year?
Good afternoon, Thabo. No, it's the time of the year. It's an absolutely beautiful day in Cape Town. The beaches are packed, as I'm quite sure they are around the country. Everybody's heading down to the beach, and this afternoon traffic jams right the way around the city. So, yeah, I think there have been a number of incidents. Our volunteer rescue crews have been very, very busy for incidents from medical evacuations from vessels through to people on surf skis calling for help through our Safe Tracks application, and of course a good number of what we call drowning in progress emergency responses to people, swimmers in difficulty in the water.
Normally when you see such incidents happen, I mean, could you bring it down to 1 or 2 things that could be the contributing factor? I mean, 1, is it just sheer negligence? 2, is it not heeding maybe some of the important instructions that lifeguards are giving? Or maybe it's just really the conditions at sea on a given day that could particularly be a little bit rougher than normal?
Thabo, I think conditions often do catch people out, but I think at this time of the year, it's been a long, hard year. People relax. It's a really great time to spend with family members and friends, and what better way to do it than to go down to the beach or a river or a dam or a swimming pool. So I think people drop their guard, and that's where difficulty comes in, particularly with children. So we have had a number of rescues involving inflatable boats. For example, one was blown off in False Bay in a southeaster, and you know, even if you've got something new that you want to test out, you need to do that very carefully. So an inflatable boat in a southeaster, an offshore wind, is a really dangerous thing to do, and perhaps that's not thought through carefully. And looking at the pictures on the screen at the moment, thousands and thousands of people down at the beach. So you need to watch your family and your loved ones, and particularly children, very carefully, because they'll disappear in crowds and you won't be able to see them so quickly.
What's the best place to go to and inquire, particularly about these flotations? I mean, if you've got them, whether or not they are suitable for a particular beach or particular conditions?
Thabo, so lifeguards are absolutely your best friend. You'll hear all emergency services saying repeatedly, please choose a beach where lifeguards are on duty and swim between the flags. And that's why on the Durban beach that you have up at the moment, you'll see a triangle of people going out into the water. They're swimming between the flags. Lifeguards are watching them. And that's the way to keep safe. It's a lot of people in the water. So I think really important to ask people to put their cell phones down, keep their eyes up, live in the moment, enjoy our beautiful beaches, keep each other safe. And be sure that you're going into the water close to lifeguards, so if you need help, they can come and help you very quickly.
What's always the key safety water message, especially when you're talking to miners as they are heading out there this summer season to enjoy the wide variety of beaches that we have?
Thabo, so I think let's start with the adults. Absolutely the most important thing is to not drink alcohol and go into the water. We don't drink and drive. Same thing with going into the water after drinking alcohol. It can seriously compromise your life and endanger the lives of people who will come and try and rescue you. Really important, watch your children. They can be separated from you and get into enormous difficulty very quickly, and children are the caregivers and parents' responsibility, not the lifeguards. And then rip currents. So that's why we say please choose a beach where lifeguards are on duty and swim between the flags, because people find it very difficult to identify rip currents, and the lifeguards know their beach. They'll keep you safe. They'll make sure that you don't get into rip currents, and that will keep you safe. So I think the message is buddy up, look up, and enjoy yourself.
Appreciate your time, Andrew Ingram, NSRI spokesperson there on water safety during this festive season.